Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title of the vlog today, we're going to be doing a Q&A. I've been wanting to do one for a little while, but I've been a bit frightened that no one would want to ask me any questions and I didn't want to feel silly. But lots of lovely people have asked me lots of lovely questions, so we are doing the vlog, clearly. That's why you can see this now. If you aren't new and you've come back for some more torture, thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you. If you are new, then hopefully this will help you get to know us a little bit better as a family and a channel. Hopefully you'll stick around, think about subscribing, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I've got Taylor behind the camera who's going to be asking me the questions.
Hi.
I've got Grayson playing Spider-Man behind the camera because he needs to be in here doing something. His Xbox is at the fixing shop, so he's now in here on the PlayStation. Yeah, anyway, we're going to crack straight on. I really do appreciate all the people that have dropped the questions. I did get quite a lot actually, I'm quite surprised. So it's going to be kind of quick fire, not super quick fire, but obviously you just don't want to be hearing me sit here chat about myself and the family for an hour. So kind of try and keep it as short as possible. But yeah, we're going to crack straight on. Taylor's going to read them out from behind the camera and then I will answer them. I have obviously written these down from all my social media, so I am aware of the questions. I've not really put too much thought into the answers. So
It's really quick fire.
yeah, well, yeah, it's off the top of my head. Like I haven't really put a lot of thought into actually what the answers are. So this is going to be quite fun as well. Right, we're going to crack straight on with question one. Who's it from?
Kelly S.
Kelly S, thank you. I'm not going to put your surname just in case, but I'm just from Facebook. She was my very first question, so thank you, Kelly, for dropping the question.
And Michelle from the Theme Park 3.
And Michelle from the Theme Park 3, thank you, Michelle. She's dropped a few questions. One of them is the same as Kelly, so I've popped them together as the very first question. What is the question, Tay?
What made you start vlogging?
Well, I've loved YouTube for quite a lot of years now. Originally, my children both got into YouTube. They want to be mentioned. Yes, Taylor loved This American Family and I couldn't understand why she was watching some other family, not just living her own life. And now, full roles are reversed. I watch YouTube every day, all day, whenever I've got like time. So I just loved watching other channels. Obviously love Tim Tracker. I love anything Florida Disney. Used to watch him every single day, still do. And then just it kind of grew from there and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And obviously lockdown happened last year, yeah. And I thought, why not? I did actually start the year before, but I was only vlogging on my phone, editing on iMovie on my phone. It was all very, very basic. And then beginning of last year, I was like to Darren, I want to do a proper series when we go to Florida this year, which obviously didn't happen, but the channel's kind of gone from there. So that's why I started vlogging. I just enjoy it. I enjoy watching people's vlogs, so hopefully I can give that enjoyment to other people when they watch mine, and they're just some escapism, isn't it, from real life, and you can just chill and be nosy, you know, and get involved in other people's lives, and it's a community as well. Like I love chatting to people in the comments and on the social medias and things like that. So it all kind of has rolled into one, and it's just something I love doing now, and can't wait to hopefully make it go further. Right, that's enough on that one. Question two, who's that from?
The Mouse and Me.
The Mouse and Me, which is lovely, on Instagram.
And the question is, if you could only go to one park, any Disney location, and only ride one ride, which would it be?
Okay, any Disney location, ride one ride, what would it be? I think it is hard. I think I want to go to California, but I want to go to California for everything. I really would love to go to Tokyo. I want to go on Tokyo Sea, like to Tokyo Sea, and go on that main ride in the middle. I don't really know much about it. I try not to watch too many vlogs on it because it's so far away from me ever getting out there. But I definitely would love to go to Tokyo Sea and do that main attraction that's in the middle of the park, underwater one. So yeah, that'd be amazing. Question. Has she got another question or?
No, just one question.
Next one.
Barry, Theme Park Bazar.
Okay, Barry. I love Barry. Theme Park Bazar, if you haven't watched his channel, I'm sure you have. If you haven't, I'm going to drop the channels below. Go and check them out. He's one of my absolute faves. Lives in Florida. He's so funny, really kind, just genuinely lovely. Him and Maxine, his wife. If you love Orlando, and he lives there now. He's a Brit who lived in Virginia, then moved to Orlando, and he's doing up a property now, and he's got 2 different little series. Like, he's got his normal channel and then a little series in his house going. It's really, really good. Go check it out. Okay, he's given me quite a few questions,
Yeah,
so let's get through them quickly then.
So the first one is 3 things you never travel without.
Passport. That's good. Money. I want to say my kids, but we went to Vegas without them, so I can't really say that. Just planning. Like, I'm very much a planner. I have the folder.
Very organised.
Organised, yeah. I have all my documents, paperwork, everything. So that kind of just accumulates that.
I made Tom make a
spreadsheet. I love all that. I mean, I can't do them, but I do them on hand. I'm not very good with Excel, but just making sure I've got everything in my folder. I'm good to go. Money, passport, folder. That's my 3 things I don't travel without.
The next one is any traditions you have for your first day?
Not really. We always get shopping. We all either normally we go shopping ourselves once before, and maybe this year we might get groceries delivered to the hotel. It's when we stayed at Disney, we had the groceries delivered because we didn't actually have a car for the first week, and we're not having a car for the whole of this trip either, so we're probably going to get some groceries delivered. I see loads of vloggers that go to the parks on their first days, but we're always knackered, so we normally get food, eat, sometimes have a swim maybe, and then chill. We try and stay up till like 9ish and then go to bed. But this year we're arriving about 3 o'clock I think, so if we get stuff delivered to the hotel, we are staying at Endless Summer hopefully. We'll be able to maybe hop over to City Walk, get some food, that sort of things. Taylor's doing a bit of this behind the camera, hopefully. Yeah, but well, not massively like must-haves, but we have to have shopping in. We always have shopping, of course, the essentials.
Next one is best holiday ever.
Best holiday ever. We've had, obviously any Florida holiday is amazing. I will say Vegas, we went to Vegas in 2019. I took Darren for his 40th. We had a great time. Well, both kids are glaring at me because they didn't come. Grace?
I'm not that bothered, don't we?
Oh, she's not that bothered, okay. Grayson was heartbroken and hasn't let us live it down. That was an amazing holiday. So different, obviously not having the kids with us, experiencing it's just so immense and just in Vegas. But it was so good. Can't wait to get back. But that was, besides all the Florida trips, that is one that stands out as an amazing holiday. Next one.
Okay, next one. How did you and your hubby meet?
Okay, so we met, it's really funny actually, not funny, because if you watch Cheers It Is, I'll drop them as well, in the description. They were talking about video shops yesterday and reminiscing about Blockbusters and stuff like that. It's quite funny. I actually met my husband in our friend's video shop. We had like a little independent video shop. I was 14, Darren was 21.
Oh wow.
No.
He could have been...
Yeah, 21. Well, he's 6.5 years older than me, 20, 21. So we were just kind of friends for a couple of years. And then, yeah, he asked me out for a drink. We had a row. I was a bit of a gobbly teenager. We had a row when I was like about something, and then my friend told him that I fancied him, and I'd fancied him for like 2 years. And then he asked me out for a drink. So, yeah, and then that was like 19 years ago, a long time.
And then we come along.
You came along a few years later, 4 years and 7 years later. Yeah, so yeah, in a video shop back in South London, back in 2020. 2021, long time. Okay, next question.
2021 is this year?
I mean 2001, sorry. Darren's appeared now with his ironing. Yeah, sorry, 2001 is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting muddled up with me ears.
Okay, next one is, who do the kids take after?
Who do the kids take after? I think they've got traits of both of us. Grayson is similar to me, he's quite stubborn and a bit, but then he's a bit of a softie as well. He likes the same sort of music as me, the mixture of music as me.
Stubborn.
Stubborn, you can be real stubborn at times. Taylor, she looks a bit more like Darren, she's tall. Darren's selfish, you Wally. Darren's 6'3", she's about 5'7", considering she's only 14. 14, okay. Do you know, there's too much going on in my bedroom now. I've got the husband, I've got the kid on the computer, I've got the daughter asking questions, I've got you guys.
Sorry, I've come into my own bedroom.
I've got snow pouring down outside as well, which I'll show.
Studio now.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, so Taylor's tall, like Darren. She's extremely fussy, worse than Darren, but Darren is very fussy also. So I think there's like mixtures.
I like football like Daddy.
We all like football in there.
That's
so.
true, we're very football.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Let's go.
Okay,
He's meant to be quick fire.
How do you get around in Orlando?
How do we get around? We normally get a car. We normally get it straight from the airport. We have it the whole time. One of our trips we didn't. We had a week at Disney, so we did the Magical Express, stayed at Disney for a week, and then had 2 weeks in our timeshare. We just didn't really like it. We felt I don't know if it's. Obviously, I love Disney more than anything. You know, you can tell. You know, like, I love it. But I don't know, we just like the freedom of having a car, being able to get out. We like to go to the bigger like Walmarts that are a bit off the, you know, not on the central bit. We like to drive around, travel. Saying that, this year we have done a package with TUI where we have got the transfers from Sanford. So the first time we'll be flying in Sanford, which would be quite nice as well. And we haven't got a car. We are going to get a car for some time while we're out there. we're probably just thinking like 4 or 5 days so we can go to the big Walgreens because we like to get stuff to bring home. I want to go, I've never been to a Target, and all the times I've been to America I've never been to a Target, so I want to go to a Target. I quite like the mall at Millennia, although it's obviously quite pricey, like the shops and stuff. I do prefer the outlets, so we're going to get a car for about 4 or 5 days, maybe right towards the end of the holiday, so we can go around, do our shopping, have a bit of freedom. But Ubers are super easy. When we went 2018, our timeshare's literally 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes drive from Universal, so we did that a few times. Rather than paying like $20 or $25 to park, we did like a $5 Uber each way. We were like, why are we not doing this? So that was quite good and handy, and it was nice and easy, and it was cheap. So that was, besides getting out one of the cars smelling like weed, but he was nice, but his car stunk of weed. But okay, but yeah, we'll definitely be using Ubers and Lyfts again, because we used Uber and Lyft in Vegas as well, and they're so handy and cheap. So we're going to do a mixture on this trip. I've got a feeling Darren's going to moan about not having a car, because he does like having a car. Yeah, right, this is not quick fire. This is what happens with me, guys. If you know me, I talk way too much. Next question.
Okay, Mel, sister.
Okay, so Mel, my sister, has asked,
who is your fave sister?
who is my favourite sister? Yeah, I mean, Sister Act 1. And I can hardly pick a sister, can I? But if I had to pick out Sister Act 1 or 2 or whatever, it'd be Sister Act 1. Haha, Mel.
Okay, second one is fave snack.
And why? Right, Mel, favourite snack and why? There's all the obvious ones, isn't there? I love Dole Whip, so yummy. They're quite partial to it, especially Darren likes a premium bar. But if you said to me, oh, you can have one thing from like Walt Disney World, it would be like a sundae or an ice cream thing from the parlour, the ice cream parlour just on Main Street on the right as you're walking down.
The kitchen sink.
Yeah, like the kitchen sink, and then remember how like the peanut butter and chocolate like sundae thing.
Oh
yeah, so it's kind of a huge snack,
massive.
But they are lovely. So yeah, definitely get something from there. Next one.
The next one is from Jamie from the Baker family.
All right, Jamie and the Baker family. Jamie's lovely. I'm going to drop his, all the family's lovely actually. Sydney's lovely, and the rest of the family, I'm going to drop their link below as well. Please check them out if you haven't. They're a lovely, lovely family. They support Arsenal, so I like them even more. Okay, let's go. What's their question?
Okay, fave park and why?
Fave park and why? Do you know what? I don't have one distinctive park that I love. I love them all, and we do them all. We do Disney, we do Universal, SeaWorld. I love them all, and I really couldn't pick one and say it was my absolute favourite. Obviously Magic Kingdom is Magic Kingdom, and it's got the magic, and it's just stunning with the castle and everything. But equally I love Epcot. Like, it's such a cool, innovative, like, I can't say that word, innovative, whatever, that word. You got World Showcase. I love it all. Like, I really couldn't say that I dislike anything about any of the Disney parks, Universal, SeaWorld. I love them all, and we always go to, I know some people go on trips and they don't go to some, like they only do Disney or Universal. I'm just like, how do you do that? Yeah. We couldn't do it. I mean, maybe if we went every single year, you'd be a bit more comfortable doing that, but where we normally have a year or two in between, we just need to smash the lot when we go. That's what's happening. So yeah, I think it'd have to be Magic Kingdom. If you said I could only go to one park, it would have to be Magic Kingdom. Next question.
Okay, is there anything you haven't done in Florida that is
on your wish list?
On your list.
Okay, so anything in Florida I haven't done that's on the list. There are a few. Infinity Falls, we were literally there in 18, and it was, boards were down. We were like, come on, soft open while we're here, please. Didn't happen. But 3 days later when we came home, of course it had to soft open, and we didn't get to go on it. Absolutely gutted. So that's on top of the agenda. Infinity Falls at SeaWorld, and then hopefully by the time we get back in the summer, Icebreaker will be open. That's on there as well. That looks awesome. Doesn't go upside down, but it does look like quite a thrilling coaster. Yeah, it's quite short. It does look great. Obviously Hagrid's. I need to go on Hagrid's so bad. I want to do daytime and nighttime, so yeah, that's going to be a must. And obviously stand on Universal property. Hopefully that will help us with the early access and things like that to try and get a bit closer to the ride. So hopefully, yeah, can't wait. And then you've got Velocicoaster, which looks intense.
It looks amazing.
So many inversions and twists. Some dinosaurs though.
Oh no.
She's gonna wet herself.
What, a T-Rex? I'm probably gonna
yeah, Velocicoaster. Yes, but that looks so good as well. I'm gonna have to, as much as I'm like scared.
I'm gonna have to watch a POV before I go on.
No, don't.
It's not even a POV of it.
It's not open yet, that's why. Yeah, so definitely Velocicoaster. Do you know what? I've done all of the big ones besides Busch Gardens, because we've only been there once when Taylor was young. I didn't do any of the big coasters because a lot of them were shut. I've only ever, she'll love it. Maybe we should go one year for Taylor, because she'd like lose her mind with the coasters there. I've done every big coaster in Orlando, except for Ride Rocket. I don't know why. But
Mummy,
Darren hates it, so I think, and my sister went on it and she didn't like it. Taylor loves it, she thinks it's awesome. It doesn't even really go upside down, do it? I think it's just that first bit going up that's,
it is
for me,
scary
the
going
pressure
up.
you get in your body as well.
Because those behind us are just swearing.
Yeah.
This young boy.
I tend to swear on coasters as well. But yeah, I probably should do Rip Ride Rocket, just like I say, I really have done all of them. I've done all of the big ones at SeaWorld. I've done the Hulk.
Used to do it.
Do you know what I didn't do actually? Jewel and Dragon now, so Hagrid's is there. You would have liked it, yeah. Okay, next one.
Okay, so where is your dream stay in Florida?
Where's my dream stay? I mean, I would absolutely love a Polynesian bungalow. You know, it looks amazing. In fact, you can watch the fireworks, they pump the music in, you can see the electric parade. Oh, sorry, the water pageant. Oh, I just love to do it, but I get freaked out by the thought of the bugs. I think I said it before, but we did a pirate cruise when the kids were little from the Contemporary. It was so good. You met Hook and Smee, and you got snacks, and you got like a bandana thing, and it was really good. Like, you went on the boat and the trip, and it was all joke, like they was doing loads of jokes, and they pulled my brother-in-law up, and it was hilarious. But there was millions, and I'm not lying, of bugs. I was losing my, yeah. And Darren was like, just relax. And it weren't a cheap excursion either. And there was just bugs everywhere, like caked the whole boat in like these little tiny bugs. And they're flying everywhere. And it did kind of spoil that for me. But it was an amazing excursion. You got to see the fireworks on, you know, you was on Seven Seas Lagoon. You get to see the water pageant as well, like really close. It was really, really good, but the bugs were insane. So if there was a way of you saying that there wouldn't be any bugs near me, then it would definitely be a poly bungalow. Otherwise Grand Floridian, but that's kind of like very posh, and we're not really posh, so I don't know. I think it'd have to be the poly bungalow, but just would have to do something about the bugs. Lots of bug spray or something like that. Oh, it's from Taylor. She had a question.
And I said favourite Disney show / parade.
Favourite Disney show / parade. Do you know what it is? Mine, it's just one. There's no arguments.
Oh, I don't know why I asked this question.
Why
I
did
probably
you
know it already.
What is it?
Is it the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, Happily Ever After is by far the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And I've seen quite a lot. I've seen all of the shows at well, not all of the shows. I've seen a lot of the shows at Florida. All the ones that have been running in the last 15 years. That's how long I've been going for. Yeah, 16 years this year. I've seen all Disneyland Paris ones. There's a really good one, Disneyland Paris, which was pretty amazing. But there's nothing for me that can top the music, the projections, the fireworks, everything. I only have to hear the start of that music and I'm like, yeah, goosebumps, lump in the throat.
Yeah, that's
love it.
Really
so Happily Ever After is by far my best like musical show thing I've ever seen ever. And I don't know if they'll ever be able to top it, but I'm sure they will be.
I find myself about to cry sometimes.
So much snow. Greta's telling me how much snow there is. Do you want to? Let me show you how much snow there is, guys.
Oh god. Get up.
Can you guys see that? Yeah, it is laying as well.
Snowball fight later. Yes.
Snowball fight later.
Promise
Okay.
me.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, next one is from Hanny.
It's from Hannah. Hanny, our friend. She came with us. If you didn't see, I'll pop them in the thing above. I did a couple of videos, last weekend, the week before. It was just, sorry, oh no, not last weekend, that was his birthday, wasn't it? So a couple of weeks back, I did a couple of vlogs. They weren't vlogs, they were just stuff that I found on our GoPro from our 2016 trip. Lovely Hanny is in those with us. She's been a couple of times, enjoyed the trips with us. So yeah, what is Hanny's question?
She said fave park and why.
Oh, we already had that, haven't we? Fave park and why. Good question though, Hanny, but yeah. That's the same as Jamie, I think, asked that question, didn't he? So I'd have to say Magic Kingdom out of all of them, but I really don't have a favourite, and I don't have a least favourite either. I love them all. Have to do all of them.
My least favourite is Hollywood Studios.
Oh, I love Hollywood Studios.
Maybe mine would have to be Hollywood Studios, but then
yeah,
I still do love aspects of it, and I'm so stoked to go and see the Star Wars land. Even though I'm not a Star Wars fan, but all the vlogs and everything I've seen, like the attention to detail looks outstanding, so I think it's going to be yeah, and Rise of the Resistance. I can't wait to do it.
I'm so excited.
I'm not that I don't know, the Falcon ride just reminds me of Star Tours. I know it is different, it's more immersive and you have to get involved.
I think we should try it.
Oh yeah, we will.
Should me and Taylor sit at the front? Or sit
Well, anyway, we'll talk about this off camera, guys. Okay, so next question.
Okay, I think it's from Diana.
Diana, is it UK Disney Vlog?
UK Disney
yeah,
Vlog,
she's lovely
yeah.
as well. Let me drop her channel as well. If you're not following her, go check her out. She's lovely, and her family, and they do Disney vlogs. Obviously they're just doing weeklies at the minute because we can't get to Disney, but yeah, go check her out, she's lovely. Right, go.
Okay, the first question is, what is your ultimate Disney hotel to stay in?
Oh, pretty similar to the one earlier as well. I think it'd have to be a poly bungalow, minus the bugs. The bugs.
And then the next one is fave restaurant on or off site.
Fave restaurant. Ones that we want to go to Cheesecake Factory. We have been to go in the one in Florida, but the queue was really long before. We ate there twice in Vegas, even though there's like 1,000 restaurants, a million restaurants to pick from. We just love the fried cheese, which is just like mozzarella and the marinara sauce. Oh, we're gonna get one each, guys.
Fried cheese.
It's so good. Best marinara and mozzarella slab, should we call it, or slabs, because they're like big thick things ever. Yeah, so we will definitely be in there, because I think a new one's opened down up near Violins. Happy days. Shopping in my favourite outlet, eating in one of my favourite restaurants. We do like Miller's, which is on iDrive. Really good fill-in food for good prices. We don't have like one staple that we go to every time, do we?
No,
I like TGI's milkshakes.
TGI's food was nice last time, yeah.
We went to a pancake place, didn't we, for breakfast one day?
IHOP, Denny's, yeah. We kind of go to lots of similar places. I really want to try some different places. So any what's the word? Recommendations, let us know.
What's the steakhouse?
Oh, Longhorn Steakhouse, we always go there, yeah.
We go about 2 or 3 times when we go there.
Yeah, but ask for no extra seasoning, because the salt is, I love salt on food, but the food's, yeah, you're so thirsty. Salt and pepper. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's no specifics, but and we eat in 1 or 2 in the parks, but they're always super expensive, I think, especially for a family of 4, especially when your kids like steak. Like Grayson will literally want a steak wherever he goes, and quite often don't have steak on kids menu.
I'll eat 2 or 3 steaks.
Yeah, so they don't even have them on the kids menu a lot of the time, so we have to get an adult's meal. So yeah, so
the next one is another question from Michelle from the Theme Park 3.
Oh, Michelle, Theme Park 3, thank you very much.
She said, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I think it'd be like a tour. If we could travel anywhere in the world, I'd love to do, like, if I had money, like loads of money, I'd love to do a tour of America. I'd love to go back to Vegas. I'd love to go to Cali, obviously, top of the bucket list. I would love to go to like Washington, New York, Texas. Like, I'd love to just do a whole massive tour of like America. I don't know what happened there. Camera just decided it wanted to turn off. It had enough of my voice, maybe. Yeah, so I'd love to do a tour of America if we could. That'd be awesome. I would really like to go to Hawaii as well, just to go to Aulani. Just want to go to one country, just for one resort. But you never know. One day, maybe. Okay, next question.
These questions are from you. It says, Mummy, that's my name.
Oh no, that's not me. I wouldn't ask myself questions. Oh. I think there's a channel, a lady, she dropped, Mummy, that's my name channel, yeah. Thank you for the question. She dropped them on Twitter or Instagram, one of them things. No, I wouldn't ask myself a question, babe. Not that vain. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Fave place to eat, not in the parks.
Oh, I think I crossed some of them. Fave place to eat, not in the parks. So Miller's, like I said, was always a good one. It's Longhorn. We do love a bit of Longhorn. We normally have a Denny's. It's not the best thing, Denny's, but sometimes we just go there because it's like nostalgia and you just want some fat breakfast, you know, some fat pancakes and stuff like that.
What's the thing that we thought was really good outside of our hotel last time that wasn't that good?
What?
Oh gosh, yeah, we went to, I was so excited to go to Hash House A Go Go, and we went there and the food was so bad. Like the pancakes was literally about mine and Grayson's head together, and we were like, it was definitely like size over substance, and we it just tasted of nothing though, didn't it? Yeah. And it actually ended up being about 90 quid for breakfast, which we were quite surprised. It was quite expensive.
The food was so bad. Even the syrup and the cream didn't really taste
it all tasted well funky, and we were like so excited to go there because I'd heard loads of good things about it, and we absolutely did not like. We all hated it, didn't we?
The bacon wasn't great.
Bacon was weird, yeah. The potatoes, everything was just awful. And then the bill came, it was like 90 odd. I think we just put down 100 and left, and that was like for breakfast, which was not good. We didn't eat hardly any of the food either. So that's definitely not one for us to be going back to. But I know some people do really like Hash House A Go Go, so definitely try it if you want to, but it won't be one for us to try it again. Next question.
Okay, top tip for someone who hasn't been to Disney for years, but hopefully this year.
Oh, fingers crossed for you and all of us. Hopefully it's this year for you guys. Top tip, I think Disney is just planning. I think if you've never, you know, obviously you've been before, but the thing with Disney World, it's so expensive. For us Brits, it's so far for us to go. You need to plan. You need, and you haven't got to do it as severely as I do, because I do an itinerary. Don't get me wrong, I don't do like minute by minute and stuff, but I do have an itinerary for every day. We don't always stick to it. Sometimes we wake up and go, you know, we don't want to go to that park today, we're going to change it up. We're going to have a rest day, or we're going to chop and change things around. But we have an itinerary, especially when obviously fast passes were a thing as well. Fast passes,
They're not a thing anymore.
not currently, no. Dinner reservations as well.
And with the virtual
Things like that, yeah. And there's so much to do, and if you try and like I said, if you do all the parks in your trip, you want to fit it all in. So I'd definitely say do your research, although Darren doesn't like looking at new things because he wants it to be a surprise when he gets there. So do research in regards to knowing about stuff. If you don't want to know about rides and shows and stuff, maybe don't look into them that much, but definitely plan, do your planning, yeah, and have a set out idea. It doesn't have to be like a strict, like I said, just a set out idea of when you're going to go to parks, because I'll do an itinerary and then I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, we're only going to this park once, or we're only going to this park twice. And when you're paying 500 quid for the tickets, well, more, £500 just for Disney tickets we paid. I think it ended up costing us £2,600 for our tickets just for Disney and Universal. That's without SeaWorld or anything like that. So when you're spending that much money on tickets, you make sure you want to use the hell out of it. So definitely planning, organising. That's my one top tip, especially if you're going to Disney anyway. Next question, Bo.
Sorry, oh, okay. Favourite rides in Orlando and why?
Now, to be controversial, now literally my house is full of Disney. Everybody who knows me knows I love Disney. It's everywhere in my life. There's a little bit of Disney somewhere. But two of my favourite rides, well, Flight of Passage. There you go. That's my favourite. Best thing of all.
Knives
like,
and Forks.
it is on our Knives and Forks. Disney's everywhere in my house. But Escape from Gringotts has got to be one of the best rides of all time. So Mummy, one of the best rides. And then they come and bring out Gringotts.
I'm gonna go on that next time.
Escape from Gringotts.
I'm not doing Mummy.
Mum, I'm gonna go on Mummy next time.
It's honestly, Tate, an amazing Coaster the Mummy.
Okay, well, if you
So,
have to wear
so
a
good.
mask, I'll just put a mask over my head.
Hopefully I ain't got to wear a mask. Not in August anyway, in Florida. Yeah, so I think overall, if you said you could only go to one ride in the whole of Orlando, it would be Escape from Gringotts. It is outstanding. I'm sure that Hagrid is maybe going to overtake that now because people have been saying, and Rise of the Resistance, just for the technology of Rise of the Resistance, not even because it's Star Wars, because I'm not really interested in Star Wars. But yeah, so Flight of Passage if it's Disney currently, and Escape from Gringotts, closely followed by Mummy, because Mummy's like the old school Gringotts. Gringotts is like Mummy 2.0. So good.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I'll have to do it then.
You need to do it, it's so good. Really, really good.
Okay, that's all of them.
Okay, thank you
And
for
then
those.
next one is Sarah and Steve from Mickey's Scousers.
Yeah, Steve and,
Okay.
and Sarah from Mickey Scousers. They're also lovely. I've done a couple of live streams with them. They are fab. I'm going to drop their links as well, so go check them out if you haven't watched any of their stuff.
Okay, first question is, why do you support Arsenal?
Steve. It's a bit of a weird question really. My brother started supporting Arsenal when we were kids. I'm from South London, so if anything we should be Millwall fans.
Yeah.
Because that was literally like 10 minutes from my house.
And
But
Grandad was a
my dad was
fan
a
as well.
Millwall fan, yeah, because he was from Bermondsey. But my brother started supporting Arsenal when we were kids, and then it kind of just rolled into us all supporting Arsenal like kids.
Yeah.
And then when I met Darren, he was a Millwall fan. Brought up as a Tottenham fan. He was brought up as a Tottenham fan, but he was actually a Millwall fan because, you know, we lived really close to them. He
Yeah.
used to go
You
to the
guys
games
were
and stuff.
solid, didn't you?
And then I think the love of Arsenal kind of just spread into him, and now we're all huge Arsenal fans.
Yeah,
So
me and Gresham love it.
we know what's the best red, Steve. Yeah, you might be doing better than us, but we're still better than you somehow. I don't know. Anyway,
Yes.
right, go.
Okay, what's your bucket list holiday?
Ooh, bucket list holiday, similar to earlier, I think. It would be over to Cali, down to Orlando, back to Vegas, over to Aulani in Hawaii, and then home.
Hawaii.
Maybe chuck New York in there as well as a stopover.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is if we win the million. This is if we win millions, guys. Yeah, we can't do that normally.
New
but
York is actually my
Yeah.
dream holiday.
New York.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to go and see a show on Broadway.
Yeah,
That's
New
my-
York would
that's
be
my
amazing.
dream to do.
Yeah, I just want to get to California as well. So
I
bad.
want to go to California as well. They've got
I
cars
just need
around
money,
here.
and we need to be
I
allowed to travel. So those two things. If someone can hook me up with travelling and some money, then we can go and do.
You just stared at me like,
Okay, next question.
sorry.
Okay, what's your dream job?
Oh, easy. What's my dream job? What do you reckon it'd be?
Working at Disney?
Florida. No, being a vlogger?
No,
No, being a researcher for Disney.
to be an Imagineer.
Oh.
That's it. If I could work as an Imagineering,
I'd
Tim
have
Travis'
a
best friend.
similar job. I'd want to
be Tim Tracker's best friend as a job.
Yeah.
I'd wanna work at.
Can you imagine
I'd
just being an
wanna work at
Imagineer? That would
Disney
just
as
be
well.
amazing. Like, anyway,
I just
yeah.
want to work at Universal in Harry Potter World. I'd absolutely love it.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Okay. Would you ever move to Orlando?
Would we
Yes.
ever move to Orlando? The only way we would ever do it was if we won, like, or if we came into millions of pounds, or if we won. We say if we
120
did come into a lot of money, then we would buy somewhere over there. I did joke the other day on whose was I on? Someone's live stream about Golden. Oh, it was Despicable 3. I would buy somewhere at Golden Oak. But I mean, if we won Euro Millions, then maybe. But if we did win like a few million, I definitely would get a place over there.
Yeah,
And if we could
all of us,
afford
isn't it?
to, I would do like 6 months there, 6 months here, or you know, split it up somehow. Oh, Taylor, you're saying yes like it's a thing, babe. Yeah, this is a dream. It's not like something that's really ever going to happen, but. It would be awesome to like be over there in the winter over here, because I don't like the cold. I'm getting old and the cold hurts my bones. My mum used to say the cold hurts her bones, and I used to be like, what's she talking about? Now I get it, the cold hurts my bones as well. So yeah, I would if we came to a lot of money and we would live here as well. I wouldn't solely live in America. We'd kind of split it between here and here, because I'm English and I do love lots of things about this country. I wouldn't want to just cut the ties forever. So yeah, next question.
What made you fall in love with Disney?
What made me fall? I don't know. I always loved Disney as a kid, and then when I met Darren, one of our first, we went to Florida in 2005. He used to go with his family quite often. His mum has a timeshare over there, that he's been quite a few times when he was younger. I remember us going and we were like, everyone was getting really excited, and I was like, what's the big deal? Like, I've never been to Disneyland Paris. Like, I'm from a family of 4. Like, my mum could never afford, my dad and dad could never afford to take us to a place like that. So I didn't really know what the hype was about. It wasn't something that was in our faces back then either, like Disney. So I didn't really know about Disneyland Paris or Florida. But yeah, so Darren and his mum were like, oh, we're going to go like on holiday. Or we arranged to go on holiday, shall I say. So we all went. And they were like, you're not that excited. I didn't really know what to be excited about. And then once I got there, that was it. Once you walk down that like main street and the castle's there, and you're just like, I still remember being like 19 and that happening, and just, well, yeah, just amazing. So I think for most people, when you go to Florida, you get hooked like as soon as you. And now it's just my obsession just grows. Like, it's literally all over my house. And I said to Darren the other day, I could feel bad. It's like, you know what? If it keeps you happy, it's not hurting him. So I've got more pictures that he's got me just being framed, and yeah, I used to like really minimal stuff as well, and now that's all changed. My house is just full of Disney tats.
Nick from NBYT Vlogs.
Nick, hi Nick. He's awesome. Check him out as well. NYBT Vlogs. Say it wrong.
NBYT.
NBYT. Oh, I know what it looks like, but it's just saying them 4 letters. Yeah, he's awesome. I'll put him in below as well.
Okay.
Fave Offsite Resort.
Restaurant.
Oh, Fave Offsite Restaurant. Again, I think I've answered it earlier. Miller's is always a good shout. Longhorn Steakhouse, Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, they're some of our faves.
Best travel tip you could give someone?
Again, best travel tip, just do your research if you're going somewhere like Florida and Disney and you want to make the most out of your time there, because you will run out of time doing stuff.
I can't read this next one.
The next one says, Nick, what is your 16-digit card number and your security code? Right, you got a pen? It is. Not gonna happen.
Why?
It's a joke, Tay. Ha ha. My daughter doesn't have a sense of humour.
Okay.
Someone, how do you teach a 14-year-old to find things funny? Because she really doesn't. Steph and Jim, Despicable 3, absolutely love them. Some of my favourites. I will drop their link as well. Please check them out. I'm sure you guys already know about them. But if you don't, please check them out.
What are you most looking forward to filming in the future?
What am I most looking forward to filming in the future? Great question. Obviously, I really want to do a series, Florida series. Hopefully that can happen this August. But also I'm really excited to film some new things. Like, we were meant to go to Efteling. I don't know if you've watched some of my other vlogs. I talked about it. We were meant to go to Efteling in Holland last year. But we booked it just when the 2 weeks quarantine thing wasn't a thing. And then it came in and we couldn't go because we couldn't quarantine when we come back for 2 weeks. So I'd love to do stuff that other channels haven't seen as well, and like, we've never been there before, so it'll be interesting to film other stuff. So I really want to go to Europa Park in Germany as well. That looks awesome, and I'd love to be able to share that stuff with the community that I'm in, because most of them people, I don't think they even know about these places, and if they do, they haven't vlogged themselves. So I'd love to be able to show you guys something that you've not seen before.
The Kershaw's Adventures.
Kershaw's Adventures, lovely Gaz and Ange and little Wally, he's super cute. Go check them out, their link will be down below.
What's the best and worst thing you have learnt since starting your YouTube channel?
Best and worst thing since starting my YouTube channel? The time it takes. Recording is probably the easiest of things. Editing it, processing it, thumbnails, descriptions, tags, all those sorts of things takes a long time. I do enjoy it, but it is time consuming. You definitely have to lay out, you know, a certain amount of hours for doing that. Best thing is just the people. I just love chatting to people, and especially in time like now when we can't all go and meet people. It's been lovely meeting new people, making new friends, hopefully friends that I'll have for a long time, you know, like-minded people that like things the same as you. It's just great. Yeah, there's just lots of positives that have come from YouTube.
Okay, do you think your trips will change now you have started vlogging?
Yeah, for sure. Will our trips change? I think we did, obviously last year we did a few nights away, went to some theme parks, and it does change things up because you are getting the camera out, you are thinking, you are looking at things thinking, oh, that'd be interesting to show, or I'm going to film this bit. So it does take somewhat of your attention away from what you're doing with your family, but we all love doing it, so we do it as a family when we're out, and I don't think it will change for the bad. It will change somewhat because it's just something else to think about, but not in a negative way, no. Great question though.
And then Vicky and Rich at
Tinker Tales.
Yeah. Do you have an aspiration or milestone you want for your channel?
Do you have an aspiration or milestone for your channel? Obviously everybody wants to get the 1K, and it's not even about expecting to receive millions back from the channel, but I think the 1,000 mark will make you feel, well, me personally, will make me feel like I've made it, I've achieved that 1,000. It'll be it's far away now. I think I'm at about 328, but I'm so grateful. 328, look at Taylor checking, subscribers. I'm more than happy where I am. It's slow process for me, which is fine, you know. I'm not expecting to shoot up, but if we ever do get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, that would be an amazing achievement for us. 328, yeah, cool.
Bucket list.
What's top of my bucket list? It would either be California or a Disney cruise, or both. I really want to do a Disney cruise. Probably just try the 3-night one, the Florida to the Bahamas and Castaway Cay, and then back, just to see if we liked it, because Darren's went on a cruise, a 1-day cruise as a kid, and was sick the whole time, so but that was like 30 odd years ago.
I've been excited to see if I'm okay on a boat.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I just decided to see it, and then if we did like it, maybe do a longer one. And obviously going to California, I'll want to go to California so bad, even though it's not open, isn't it? It's still not open, which is sad. It's been shut for nearly a year, so it's kind of heartbreaking, but yeah.
Wow.
But they are the two equally up there with both the things I want to do hopefully soon. Then there's just one last question.
Last question from Tracy from Cheers Ears.
Cheers Ears. Thank you, Tracy from Cheers Ears. They're wonderful as well. I'm about 2 months into following their channel. Absolutely binged the hell out of their Disney stuff, because they've had some awesome trips with some awesome stays. So they're great. Go check them out as well.
Okay, from Tracy from Cheers Ears. What is your favourite Walt Disney World ride and why?
Okay, yeah, I've kind of answered that a little bit earlier as well. It would have to be Flight of Passage. It's an amazing ride. I've only done it the once because it's always really busy. We waited about 2 hours for it when we went on it. Grayson was terrified and screaming, I'm gonna die.
Well.
I'm gonna die.
Freaked you out.
But it was so good. Like, come off there with all the feels, feeling very emotional. It's so immersive, and you just feel like it's happening for real, with the whole Banshee breathing between your legs and the 3D and the wind and everything. It's just amazing. Like, so clever how they've done it. So that'd be my absolute one of my tops. I do love all 3 mountains as well. Space, Big Thunder, Splash.
Oh, I love Space Mountain.
Love all them. Love the Mine Train.
That's fun, yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the other things that I love. Expedition Everest, a great ride.
Have you done
Rock and Roller Coaster, I do like it, a bit scary. I haven't been on it for quite a few years now. I will do it next year. Grayson's going to be Grayson's first ride. Tower of Terror does scare life out of me as well.
My first ride.
You haven't done
You're going to have your first upside down ride, is what you said when on Tower of Terror. No, on Rock and Roller Coaster. There's just so many cool rides. I love Slinky Dog Dash.
Oh, that's fun.
I could go on for ages.
Toy Story Mania.
Toy Story Mania. There's loads of them. Yeah, there's just so many amazing rides.
I always get
anyway,
we love all the rides.
Oh dear, get the, it sounded like your dad. I'll get the broken one. That's why you don't win. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this Q&A. Thank you so much for all the people and all the channels that have dropped me questions. As I said, I'm going to drop all the links for all the channels that I've mentioned down below. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye.